What's going on, my fellow degenerates? Passion here once again with another video. We are doing a funny Overwatch tier list today, our first one of 2026. We're going to be seeing a lot more of these on this channel throughout the year. I have a bunch more topics planned for these funny tier lists. You'll never catch me doing like an actual gameplay or balance related tier list. I am not qualified to do that, but I want to do a bunch of funny tier lists throughout the year that will be entertaining, because I enjoyed the one that we did to relaunch the channel back in 2024, and I figured what better way to bring back the tier lists on this channel than to redo that tier list from 2024 where we launched the channel, and that one was ranking every butt in Overwatch. Now, as you know, since then there's been a bunch more heroes that have come out, a bunch more skins that have come out for a bunch of these heroes. So I wanted to go through and redo this tier list with all the new heroes, a bunch of the new skins. Some of the skins I did keep from the previous tier list, but I tried getting a bunch of new shots of all these good booty shots here, as you see before you, and we are going to rank them. So basically, as you see, the ranks go from the bottom, was how would I even, which is basically, you know, if this character presented their ass to me and demanded that I smack it, that's basically what we're going off of. So in this category, it would be, there's nothing there to smack. You have no ass, sir or ma'am. I'm not not gender specific here. We're gonna rank all the heroes, not just male, not just female. We're gonna rank them all. We're omnic too, monkey, hamster. They're all up for fair game here. So this is the bottom, like, you know, there's nothing to enjoy there for me. At the one up above it, we have at least they got personality, which means that, you know, maybe they at least have one, but it's not something I want to spend my time on. It's really not, you know. At least they're a cool hero in Overwatch, you know. At least they got a good personality, because their ass is sure not helping their case. Moving on from that, we have that's a butt. Basically, this is your most average looking ass. I mean, it's there, it's not terrible, but, you know, exactly, but, you know, like, and from there we have worth a smack. Now that's I debated about calling it worth a squeeze again, but you know what? I think I've evolved since 2024 to go from squeezing to smacking. So we're gonna move on with that. But worth a smack is like, okay, that's really nice. You got a really nice butt there. That is worth a good just smack one time, you know. And obviously, worship that ass is for the top tier ass that are just a glory to behold in the game, and just makes everyone thirsty. So without further ado, what do you say we get into this tier list? So I have all the heroes here. I think it's going to go through an alphabetical order, I do believe, based on looking how this looks here, and also looking at my cheat sheet for like what all these heroes are, because obviously as much as I play Overwatch, I'm not able to identify every single hero from their ass. So I have my cheat sheet up here to tell me who is who, and it looks like it's all in alphabetical order to me. So we're starting out with Ana. Now, this is a pretty good shot of Ana, because I actually got to use, I believe, her Arch Commandant skin for this one, whereas I remember before I could not get a very good shot of it, and it was pretty low. But, you know, honestly, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Now that I got a good shot of it, like, I can really tell the difference in quality here. So I think I'm gonna probably put Ana up in worth a smack. Definitely worth a smack. I mean, it's actually pretty close up to top tier, but I don't know if I want to go that crazy with it yet. But yeah, we'll see, like, at the end if I want to, like, rearrange stuff and see how it goes. But gonna put Ana up in worth a smack. Moving on, we have Ashe. Now, I actually got a different skin than I had for Ash last time. I think the one I forget which one I had for Ash last time. But I remember I ranked Ash really, really high before. And this is certainly not bad at all. But it's not even doing it for me as much as Ana even. I think I gotta put it still in worth a smack, but I think I'm gonna put it below Ana for now. I think that's apt, because you look at like the shape of the two of them, right? Like Ana's is definitely more, you know, full, while Ash's is a little bit more squished. But you know, I can work with both of them, but I think Ana's just a tad bit better. Next, we have Ball. Now, obviously, this is ranked alphabetical from how I named them, named the picture files. So obviously, Wrecking Ball is not actually alphabetically next, but considering I just use a lot of shorthand for a lot of these characters, this is how it's gonna go. So for Ball, I actually remember last time I actually got a picture of the mech and I put it in how would I even. And the picture of the mech was god awful. This time I was actually able to get the hamster himself. And don't worry, everybody, hold your pitchforks, calm down. I'm still gonna put it in how would I even. Alright? But I will admit, I at least got a better shot this time. I got a better shot of Hammond's booty this time than I did last time. So, but it's still gonna go down here at the bottom. Nobody freak out. Alright, everybody remain calm. We're gonna get through this together. Alright, so moving on, we have Baptiste. Now, Baptiste I remember liking quite a bit last time, and I think that hasn't changed a whole hell of a lot. So I think I'm not gonna say it's worth a smack, but I think I'm gonna put it at the top of That's a Butt. It's pretty close to wanting to smack it, but it's not quite there yet. So I'm gonna put Baptiste right up there in That's a Butt. I'm actually pretty proud of this next one, the shot I got of Bastion here. It's a little bit more rounded than the previous one that I got. But it's still an omnic, which, you know, is a little bit difficult to wrap my head around of how would I go about enjoying that ass. So the question is, though, it's gonna go down in how would I even, like that's just a given. But it's a matter of, do I enjoy it more than Hammond? I think the answer is no, but hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The reason why Hammond is gonna go above Bastion is because, at least with Hammond, I can give Hammond a cuddle. Hammond's just a little guy that I can give a cuddle to. I can't do the same for Bastion. There's nothing sexual with Hammond going on, alright? It's just, at least Hammond is cuddly. And that's the only advantage he has over Bastion. Moving on, we have Brigitte. Now, this, I remember I think I ranked, I think I might have ranked Brig fairly high last time as well. But honestly, like, looking through her skins again, and trying to get a good shot for this video, I couldn't really find anything that was incredibly enticing for Brig. So I think I'm gonna put Brig in That's a Butt, but the question is, do I want to put it above or below Bap? I think I'm gonna put it above Bap for now. Just a little bit better than Bap, but I still think that it's not really enticing me that much in this current state. Next we have Cassidy, and I got the same skin from last time because it's still one of Cassidy's best skins to see his ass. Still a pretty good ass on Cass, but where do I want to put it? I am thinking probably, it's a question of like, is it gonna go in that's a butt or worth a smack? For now, I may change my mind. But for now, I think I'm gonna put it at the bottom of worth a smack. All right, I think that's actually pretty good. Moving on, we have, I believe this is Doomfist, in his, I believe, funky skin. Honestly, I actually got a better shot this time of Doomfist, I think, than last time. But for me, it's just not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. At least they got personality. You know, it's kind of, this is one of our horribly flat, horribly square asses that I don't really like. So yeah, Doomfist is gonna go down here in at least they got personality. Moving on, next we got Diva. Now, fun fact, I actually spent money to get mythic prisms to buy this Diva skin in order to get this shot of her ass for you, so you're welcome. I had to spend my own money to get this picture for this stupid video, so I hope you're happy. I hope you enjoyed the video, because I had to spend actual real money to get the best shot possible. But because I saw that the Diva Mythic Horang skin, and it has kind of grown on me since my previous kind of like review of Season 17, so it has kind of grown on me a little bit. And I was planning on getting it eventually anyway, but I noticed when I was going through Diva's skins that for some reason Diva's hips in her Horang skin are actually a little bit wider than her normal skin. So I'm like, ooh, okay, that's pretty good. I think we have our first worship that ass contender here in the Diva Mythic Horang skin. Hell yes, I love it. Awesome. Moving on, we have Echo. Now I went with Echo's strawberry skin this time, because I have just, you know, more skins for her in general now. And I think this was the best one to go with. And this is actually pretty nice. I got a good shot of her kind of like sticking out a little bit more. I think it's from one of her like victory poses. But it's close because it's really good, but there's still not a lot there. So I'm debating about where to put it. I think I'm gonna put it, if I'm being realistic about it, there is really still nothing to do with it. So I think I'm gonna put it in How Would I Even, but I'm gonna put it at the top of How Would I Even, right above Hammond. For now. So yeah, that's where I am going to put Echo for now. Moving on, we have, who is this? This is Juno. Surprised Juno's all the way over here. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that somebody else was on here, and they are. Okay, so Juno is looking fantabulous in her Scarlet Flare skin. That is a marvelous ass. I gotta put that up right below Diva in Worship That Ass. That is amazing. Love that so much. Moving on, I believe this is Kiriko. Yes, this is Kiriko. Now, honestly, like, I can't remember where I rated Kiriko last time. I think I rated her fairly high, but I can't remember if it was up in Worship or not. But I think it's the same skin that I used, but I got a slightly different pose this time. And honestly, I think that it's not quite Worship territory. I mean, if you took Kiriko as a whole, right? Like, if you took Kiriko as a whole as she is, she's perfect. Like, she's a darling. But if I'm solely focusing on this one part of her body, then I think I gotta put it up in Worth a Smack, but I'm gonna put it between Anna and Ash, is what I'm gonna do. I think that works for me. Put it up between Anna and Ash. I'm surprised that Anna is still so high here. But yeah, I'm gonna put Kiriko in Worth a Smack. Moving on, I believe this is Genji. Yep, in his skull skin from the Persona collab. That's actually really nice. I do like that a lot. I think I'm gonna put that Genji up in worth a smack, but I'm gonna put it right above Cass, up below Ash. I think that works for me. I think I think the guys are getting a little bit better representation this time around. The guys brought their A game to get it A game, ass game, yeah, to the tier list this time. We got the same Hanzo skin coming up next. Same, I don't know if I got the same pose or not. I might have. But for me, I think that this is not quite doing it for me. So I think I'm gonna put it in, at least they got personality, but I'm gonna put it above Doom. Because they're just a little bit more rounded than Doom. I do believe that works for me. Moving on, next we have Alari. I got the same skin from last time, but I got even better pose. This has gotta go, for me, up at the very top of Worship That Ass. At least for now. We'll see if anybody dethrones it, but for me, oh my god, Alari is caked up. You can't even argue that, my bro. You cannot argue about that. Look at that. Look at how amazing that is. Awesome. Moving on, I believe next we have Farah. I remember I had a hard time last time trying to get a good shot of Farah. I think I got a pretty good one this time, actually, though. But where does it rank for me? I think I'm gonna put Farah, probably right between Ana and Kiriko in Worth a Smack. I think that works for me. Because it's like it's almost kind of like an in-between of Ana and Kiriko in terms of like the shape and how it looks and everything. So I'm kind of happy with that. But hey, mother and daughter representing right next to each other, but Mama's still got it better. So Farah still has a lot of work to do to catch up to Mom. So next we have one of the newer heroes who was not in the previous tier list. It's Hazard. And honestly, I was surprised with Hazard that I was actually able to get as good of a shot as I did. For me, I think that Hazard's got a little something going on, but it's not enough to really compel me beyond That's a Butt. I'm going to put him at the very bottom of That's a Butt for now. We'll see if that changes, but I think that that's a pretty good spot for him right now. Moving on, next we have Freya, another new hero that was not in the previous ranking. And it took me a little while to get a good shot of Freya, but because her cape, like, it's really hard to manipulate her cape. It's very like rigid. But luckily I found a victory pose, or actually no, it was an emote that she throws her cape out of the way and lets me actually look at it. So yeah, and Freya is amazing, actually. I think I'm gonna put Freya. God, do I want to put it above or below Ana? Is the question. I think I'm gonna put Freya right above Farah, I think, for now. Because I'm actually starting to think about moving Ana up a little bit, even moving Ana up into Worship. I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about it, but we'll see. I want to get everybody done first, and then I want to go through again and re-rank everybody. So next, who is this? I'm looking at. This is Sigma. I know what I gotta do. I gotta put this in At Least I Got Personality. Sig, your ass is as flat as a piece of paper. Like, there's just nothing there, my guy. And it apparently all of your size went to the cranium in your head and certainly not your ass, because there's just nothing here. Yeah, that's where Sega's gonna go for now. At least they got personality. Moving on, we have Junkrat. Now, I think I got a little bit better of a skin this time for Junkrat than last time. But for me, it's still not really anything special. I'm gonna put it between Hanzo and Doom in at least they got personality. Sorry, Junkrat, still not doing any favors here. Who is this am I looking at? I believe this is Lucio. Yes, this is Lucio, and I got a little bit better of a shot of Lucio this time again than I did last time because of some of his new skins coming out. This is the streetwear skin. But for me, yeah, it's just not doing anything. I think I'm gonna put it at the top of at least they got personality, because there is a little bit more formation there. But it's definitely not as formed as Hazard's, and it's a little bit more formed than Hanzo, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Moving on, we got one of the GOATs, Tracer, in the streetwear skin that I'm obsessed with, and just one of my favorite skins in the entire game. You know I gotta put that up in Worship, but the question is, does it go above or below Juno? Is the question. Or even Diva. Do I wanna... that's tough, man. I think I'm gonna put it below Juno for now. Juno's just with that, just a little bit more curve on Juno. Like it's just very subtle, but it's there, man. Yeah, I think that's where that's gonna go. Is right below Juno, in Worship. Moving on, we have Zenyatta. I do believe, yeah, Zenyatta, and I tried doing I got the same skin, but I tried doing a different pose, and I tried doing the one where he's stretching to kind of get a more better view of his ass. It didn't help. I tried, but it still didn't help. Honestly, I think Bastion's even better than Zenyatta at this point. That's why Zen's gonna go down at the bottom of how would I even. Absolutely pathetic. Next we have Mercy in the Panther set. In the Panther skin. Ooh, you know this has got to go up. You know this has got to go up. I'm gonna put it right between Alari and Diva. I think that's where it needs to go. Absolutely. God damn, I love that skin. That's such a great skin. So yeah, gonna go up right between Alari and Diva in Worship That Ass. Moving on, we have Junker Queen. And I know I ranked Junker Queen very high last time, but I don't think I'm gonna rank it as high this time. It is still nice. I got a different skin this time. It's still very nice, but I think it's only a little bit better than Kiri. I think it's so I'm gonna put it right between Farah and Kiriko, right here in Worth a Smack. Yeah, that works for me. Now we have Moira, and I'm actually really happy because I got a way better shot of Moira this time, and you can tell that she kind of does have something there. And I do feel like it is going to be Worth a Smack, but I'm probably going to put it between Genji and Cass. I think Genji's just a little bit more smackable in this case. You see, just a slightly more tighter kind of look on that ass right there. So yeah, I think that's definitely a little bit more Worth a Smack than Moira, but Moira is definitely a little bit better than Cass in this case. Moving on, who is this? Who am I looking at? Is that Ramatra? That is Ramatra, and actually, believe it or not, I actually got a shot of Ramatra's ass. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it's very hard to see in here, but you can see it. But still, I don't think I'm going to put it in How Would I Even, because at least you can tell there is something there. But I'm going to put it at the bottom of At Least They Got Personality, because it's still not enough to really enjoy. But you can tell Ramatra's got a little something there. There's a little bit of something. Which is funny because like I noticed it actually changes. The size of his ass actually changes between Nemesis form and just regular form. Actually, if you look at some of the victory poses, you can see his ass actually does get bigger in Nemesis form, but it doesn't necessarily get more fuller in Nemesis form. It's just kind of, you know, a bigger thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna put him down, and at least they got personality. But doing representation for the omnics right now. Ramatra is representing. Moving on, we have, I believe this is Soj. This is Sojourn. Woo! Woo! Damn. You know this has got to go up there. This has got to go up in worship. I think I'm gonna put it, between Mercy. Well, do I want to put it above or below Mercy is the question. That's tough, man. I think I'm gonna put it above Mercy. I am gonna put it above Mercy a little bit. So now it's Alari, Soj, and then Mercy as your top 3 for worship that ass. Yeah, I think that works, because like look at how caked up Sojourn is, man. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Next we got, I believe this is Reaper, in his Ultrawatch skin, which I got a pretty good shot this time. There is something there, but I don't think it's quite worth a smack. So I think I'm gonna put it between Brig and Bap in That's a Butt. I think that works for me. Because you can tell there's something there, but it's kind of flat and not super round and squishy, so you know. Next, it's my girl Sombra. God. You know, looking at it though, you know how much I love Sombra. Like, Sombra's my girl. Like, Sombra is my waifu, hands down, best waifu in the game. But that's just not working for me as much as I would like. I think I gotta put it probably above Freya. I'm gonna put it above Freya and worth a smack. It pains me to put her that low. It pains me. I want her to be up on top because she's my waifu. I love Sombra so much. But looking at it realistically, I have to be objective. It can't go any higher than that, I think. Moving on, we have Symmetra. I got a better skin on Symmetra this time, I think, but it's still kind of too hard to see. So I think I'm gonna put... you can tell there is something there, right? You can tell there's something there, something really nice is there, but you can't see it all that well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it up in worth a smack, but I'm gonna put it probably above... do I want to put it above or below Sombra is the question. Or even Freya. I think I'm gonna play it safe for now. I'm gonna put it above Freya, but below Sombra. I think that works for me. Next we have Soldier 76, and it's a pretty similar skin to the one I had last time, but because this is the best way you can see it. It's such a round, square-looking thing. I'm gonna put it in At Least They Got Personality between Junkrat and Doom. You know, and Soldiers doesn't have that good of an ass. Which means he's probably was a top, wasn't he? He was probably a top with Vincent. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, we don't have Vincent's ass to judge, but based on my preliminary analysis, it seems like Soldier is probably the top in that relationship. So yeah. Next, we have the newest hero to the game, Vendetta. As you guys know, I love Vendetta. She's becoming like a second-tier waifu next to Sombra for me. I absolutely love Vendetta. And honestly, it was really hard to get a good shot of her, though. Like, she just doesn't have, you know, many amazing skins. You know, come to think about it, I probably should have checked to see if her upcoming Exofauna skin is any better, but I didn't think to do that. because it's not out yet. Still waiting for that to come out, Blizzard. But for me, I try to get the best shot that I could of this, and I think it is still going to go up in worship. I think I'm going to put it below Mercy, but above Diva. I think that works. That is an amazing ass on Vendetta. Love it. Next, we have Venture. And I was so pleased to see the Celestial skin when it came out, because I'm like, oh my god, yes, this is gonna make for a perfect skin for the butt ranking video. So yeah, we can now get a really good shot of Venture, because last time, remember, we couldn't get hardly anything of Venture. Like, we had such a terrible shot of Venture, it was pathetic. But now we have a really good shot at Venture, and they are absolutely stunning. I'm gonna put that still in worth a smack, I think, but the question is, where do I put it? I think I'm gonna actually put it above Farah, but below Freya. I think that works for me right there. Perfect. Next we have Lifeweaver, and Lifeweaver, I'm sorry, bud. Your bud is not doing you any favors. I'm gonna put it probably above Soldier, but below Junkrat, and at least they got personality. Yeah, it's just not working for me, my guy. As always, you know, it's Widow. Similar skin, similar pose from last time, and you know it has to go up in the top. Like, that's just not a discussion. But the question is, how high do I want to put it? Because we got some fucking heavy hitters up here at the top. I think I'm actually gonna put it, it's close. I think just because you can see it a little bit better, I'm gonna put it above Vendetta, but below Mercy, I think, is where I'm gonna actually rank that. Moving on, we have Wu Yang, one of the other new guys who we are ranking for the first time here, and honestly, he's just not got anything, man. Like, I mean, I guess he has one, but it's not super formed or anything, so I'm gonna put that at the bottom of That's a Butt. You know, he's got one, but I don't see myself enjoying that anytime soon. Next, we got May, and my god, I'm glad I thought to check like the emotes and victory poses and stuff, because my god, you believe it, go into the hero gallery, right? Go into the hero gallery, look at May, and look at almost any victory pose that May has. She's sticking her ass out in basically all of them. I was blown away that May has just so many hot victory poses. It is insane. Question is, where do I rank it? Because it's honestly not as, you know, round as I expected it to be, given how, you know, big it is. So I was a bit taken back by that. Honestly, I think I have to put it right above Cass in Worth a Smack. I think that's where it's gonna go. I can already tell you, some of these Worth a Smack heroes are probably gonna go up or down, like because there's way too many in here for me to like leave the tier list like that. So we probably will go back and move some of them up and down out of this category, because this is getting a little bit too stacked here. Next we have Zarya, same skin, same pose, the best one I could find. And honestly, I think that I'm also gonna put this in Worth a Smack. There's just so many smackable butts in Overwatch, man. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna put it probably between Pharah and Venture. I think that works for me right there. Next we got Reinhardt, which I'm actually happy that he has his poolside skin now, because that was a much better skin for this video here. And unfortunately, though, it's not actually helping his case. I'm gonna put this in, at least they got personality. I'm gonna put it below Doom, but above Sig. Actually, no. I'm gonna put it below Sig. Yeah, put it below Sig. Right, the only one who has a worse ass than him is Ramatra. That's sad. Moving on to Torbjorn. Now Torbjorn's got a fat little dump truck. I don't know how the fuck. He's got such a fat dumpy here, but I'm gonna put that in. Yep, that's a butt, but I think I'm gonna put it where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it above or below Brig? I'm going to put it below Brig, I think, because it's definitely a lot there, but it's like, you know. But again, we got another situation. Daughter and father. There you go. Now you see where Brig gets it from. So next, I believe this is Mauga. Yep. This is the best shot I could get of Mauga. It's, again, he has this pack hanging off of him, so it's really hard to like get a good shot there. But I think this was a little bit better than the shot I got last time, just slightly. But still, I'm not gonna put this any higher than where am I gonna put it? I think I'm gonna put it between Soldier and Doom. And at least they got personality. Yeah, it's not working for me there. Moving on, next we got Roadhog. And again, this is one of the squarest, flattest asses I've ever seen. I got a better shot of it this time with the Lily skin from season 18, but it's still not impressing me at all. This is gonna go down in, at least they got personality, and I think I'm gonna put it below Sig but above Rhyme. I think that works for me. Moving on, we have Winston. And yes, they have a butt. They have a pretty big butt. But honestly, I would rather take Ramatra. I would rather take Ramatra than Winston. At least they got personality. They're going there. And finally, we have Orisa. Got a little bit better of a shot of Orisa this time in her Dream Sheep skin. But it's still not working for me. I'm actually going to put it below Hammond, but above Bastion. In How Would I Even? It just doesn't work for me. So that is our initial tier list, but let's kind of like move some of these around. I wanna move some of these around. First off, I gotta move Ana up, man. I gotta move Ana up. Let's put Ana. Where do I want to put Ana? I'm thinking put Ana below Tracer, right at the bottom of Worship That Ass. I think that works for me. I think I'm gonna move Cass down a bit. I'm gonna move Cass down to between Bap and Hazard. I think that's pretty good. Moira's gonna come down as well. I think I'm gonna move Moira down to below Brig, but above Torb. I think that works for me. And what about the rest of these? Am I feeling the rest of these where they are? You know, I think we've nailed it. I don't think I need to change too much more here. I think this is pretty locked in. I might move Hanzo up a little bit. I might move Hanzo up above Wu Yang, but below Hazard. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking that. Everything looks good to me. What about Ash? Do I want to move Ash up a bit? You know, I think I do. I think I'm going to move Ash up. Still in Worth a Smack, but I think I'm going to move Ash up to between Freya and Venture. I think. Still keep Freya up here. Farah there is fine. Yeah. I think we nailed it, fellas. I think we nailed every butt in Overwatch. That's a funny thing to say. I probably should have thought about that. But but yeah, I think that is gonna do it for the tier list. So from the bottom, we have Zenyatta at the very, very bottom, and How Would I Even, followed by Bastion, Orisa, Wrecking Ball, Echo, In At Least I Got Personality, we have Winston, Ramatra, Reinhardt, Roadhog, Sigma, Doomfist, Malga, Soldier 76, Lifeweaver, Junkrat, Lucio. In That's a Butt, we have Wu Yang, Hanzo, Hazard, Cassidy, Baptiste, Reaper, Torbjorn, Moira, and Brigitte. In Worth a Smack, we have Mei, Genji, Kiriko, Junker Queen, Pharah, Zarya, Venture, Ashe, Freya, Symmetra, and Sombra. And then in Worship That Ass, we have Ana, Tracer, Juno, Diva, Vendetta, Widowmaker, Mercy, Sojourn, and Alari at the very, very top. So yeah, that is gonna do it for me here, guys. I hope you guys liked the tier list. I have a bunch more coming throughout the year, so subscribe if you want to see more of that. But remember, guys, if you like the video, just like, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'm Passion, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.